It's Week 12 of the National Football League, and the focus is on Elijah Mitchell. He's the NFL's ultimate red zone back and your leader in rushing touchdowns. It's the Cowboys and the Commanders coming up.
Welcome in,
next.
everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends. And come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this is the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
One thing that was pretty evident when we had a chance to talk to him, Mike, is this guy, he just wasn't satisfied with his individual performance. They came away with the win, and that was great. But one area that seems to continue to hold him back is that he's predetermining.
Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by Deron Blank. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Cowboys coming out. As usual, it's Dak Prescott leading the way. Led the NFL in touchdown passes, Greg, a season ago. Already his 9th year at the helm for the Cowboys.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. If he does that, I tell you what, I really like their chances.
They'll try to run with Mitchell, and he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a sure...
Now whistles as the challenge flag is out, and this last play will be reviewed. At issue, did the ball cross the goal line? A reminder, it just needs to be the tip of the football just breaking the front of the plane where that white goal line begins. And it needs to be indisputable, which can sometimes be difficult with all those bodies in there.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. A run here with the veteran. It's Austin Eckler. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Mark down at his own 3-yard line. It's the pickup of 3.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Come on. Hey.
Again, it's Eckler. And he'll weave his way down close to that 1st down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be 3rd down and short.
Ready?
3rd and a yard. It's Daniels. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5. but it will keep the drive going.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch. The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Ready.
Play action. Here's Daniels. That's complete. It's Jamison Crowder.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. He'll work forward for a couple. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. 2nd down and 8. On the play fake, Dak. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
First time to Lamb in this one, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Cowboys.
They'll run it over center with Mitchell. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. They get 14 on that hookup. That's good for a Dallas 1st down. A give up the middle for Mitchell. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal. Some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
Yeah! 2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. One more time with Mitchell. Powering forward. He's in. Elijah Mitchell. Touchdown, Cowboys. That touchdown number 19 on the year. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
So 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. He fields it at the 8. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught by Eckler. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after 1, it's the Cowboys with the early edge. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Let go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Into space at the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Yards are hard to come by there. They work it down to the 37-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. They'll go play action here with Daniels. He's got his tight end. That's Simmett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. They'll run here with Eckler. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Come on.
At the 6-yard line.
Again, it'll be Eckler. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. 3rd and goal.
Ready. Let go.
3rd and goal. It's Dick. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. The Cowboys have it. Past midfield. Inside the 30. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, we know this defense was #1 ranked overall coming into the game, and they are just adding to it with the performance here in the first half. And this time, Greg, they put 6 points on the board with the fumble return for touchdown.
Yeah, and Mike, you know, when we talk about the top-ranked defense, we know they're going to be stingy with the amount of yards they give up. But it's often the takeaways that separate you. And in this case, not only are they able to take the ball away, they're able to take it back for 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. A throw left side, caught by Sinnott. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Running right up the gut, it's Eckler. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Micah Parsons on the tackle. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Here we go. Let's go.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
The Cowboys offense and Elijah Mitchell getting ready for their next possession. And as we move into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns. Out of his own end zone, Prescott. That's down the field for Lamb. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. And he's not going to get there. I think he's looking for a cutback lane, but that certainly didn't develop. And now it's 4th down. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. The Commanders have Jamison Crowder ready to return. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. Here's 1st and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. This one is caught by Dotson. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again. Daniels. He'll get that to Zacchaeus. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning.
That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Commanders. The PAT, up and good. And the Commanders are on the board. It's now 14-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. As we give you a look at the league's leaders in receiving touchdowns, you can see he's 2nd best among NFL running backs at this point in the year. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
Personal foul. Roughing a kicker. Defense.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Commanders' offense going to take over just before the half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. He'll air it out down the middle. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Cowboys, and no rest for the weary. and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. Taking the defenders, plowing forward. A pickup of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. That is Ferguson in motion. On third down, Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Mitchell. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Johnny Newton, rookie out of Illinois, there to bring him down. They face 2nd down and 7. Another run here with Mitchell. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They run out of the gun with Warren. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. Shotgun snap for Prescott. And he caught by a running back run. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And he's close to another 1st down. But down just shy of the marker. This one complete, and we'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. They'll run it over center with Mitchell, and he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Out of the gun with Warren. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes 3rd down. That is Ferguson in motion. Prescott on 3rd and 2. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. One more play in this 3rd quarter. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. So we are through 3. Back. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The command Commanders offense ready for this next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First, a big hole. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Washington. The PAT, up and good. And the Commanders back within 10. It's now 24-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show as they've just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Mitchell. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Third down and 9. They'll send a tight end in motion. From the shotgun, it's down. Taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Well, Mike, sometimes we try to make NFL football a lot harder than it is. When you have a reliable target like this, and he just continues to get open, and you realize the defense simply can't cover him, there's no reason to look anywhere else. Not only has he put together a tremendous game statistically, but he's just been flat-out dominant.
They run with 1. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, but they love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And that's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. Still well short of the sticks. Solid pickup on that first down play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 2nd down and 8. Second down, 1. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right after the break. A minute 57 to go in the game. They'll drop to throw. Try to set up the screen to Mitchell.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10.
Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. That into the hands of Zacchaeus. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in
a big hole left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The extra point is good. And the Commanders are back within 6. They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick. Past midfield.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets to go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick. Not much of a chance.
And he'll get this across midfield as he's brought down, following a pickup of 5. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one. Again, to Mitchell. The Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout. And stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. And he's going to go backwards yet again. The defense stands a call one more time, and they force a 4th down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Here's Dak to throw. Play. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Stephon Gilmore. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play. And the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. So